This is this is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12, verse 1, and it reads, it says, Remember now the Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. While the sun or the light, or the moon or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few. And those that look out the window be darkened, and the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory goes to Yahawah, Bahashim Yahawashi, Bahashim Achah Kodash. Double honors to my elder apostles, elder bishops, elders at Great Millstone that rule well, that teach well, that taught me this truth. Peace, love, and salutation to the Ba'aftawada, which is the house of David, which is the elect. Shalom. A shalom to you, Sensei Akim, and Sensei Akwaf, that follow the Lamb wherever it goes. Shalom. This is your brother Yanaga here from the Providence, Rhode Island camp, coming back to you again with another one. Okay, and amen. The world is going to shit, man. All right, the world is going to shit, man. All right, you got a lot of things popping off, man. All right, now I got some couple videos queued up. I'm gonna play them real quick. Okay, through the spirit and power, Yahawashi. And those of you who are tuning in, Lord willing, that you are edified, right? So first off, I want to start off. Let me grab this here real quick. This is YouTube disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Fair use.
If you're thinking about flying anytime soon, get ready because it's about to get worse. The Department of Homeland Security confirmed that 300 TSA workers quit this weekend. This is due to the partial government shutdown happening to the Department of Homeland Security. And this shutdown is stretching into its fourth week. I'm going to read what the Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy said on this Sunday. He said that the number of TSA agent callouts have doubled from what they were before the shutdown. And he also said this is all because of the funding stalemate between Republicans and Democrats. That happened in mid-February, but we're in pretty much the middle of March, and the shutdown for the DHS is still happening. TSA workers are not getting paid. Airlines in Houston and Atlanta and Fort Lauderdale are backed up, and Republicans and Democrats still haven't reached an agreement. And people leaving their jobs is something that's expected to continue until this issue is resolved. Let me know in the comments if you've been affected by any sort of delays at the airlines. If you're thinking...
Okay, so there you have it, man. Okay, 300 TSA workers quit as the Department of Homeland Security shutdown stretches to a month, man. All right, so you best believe that's 300 workers, 300 families, right, that has not been paid in a month, man. Okay, so you could imagine how much, right, okay, the type of distress, right, that the families are going through, man. All right, this is the reason why we have to turn back to Yahawashi in truth and sincerity, man. Okay, because the days are coming where people aren't going to be able to feed their family via these jobs, man, because AI is taking over everything, man. Okay, not only AI is taking over everything, but jobs like this, people ain't getting paid their wages, man. Okay, it's gonna come a point in time where, things are like this is going to happen. If you do want to get paid, guess what? You got to take that MO to the T to the B, man. All right. So, hey, man, this is it, man. Okay, we seeing this place collapsing and crumbling, man. Okay, every single day, right? The Lord is pulling the seams, okay, away from the foundation of this place, man. And sooner or eventually this whole place is gonna fall apart, man. All right, so let me grab this here real quick. Okay, so it says over 20 train cars derailed in South Texas, man. Okay, this happened is it today, right? It says breaking more than 24 train cars derailed in Texas causing ethanol leak. Okay. So the man. Okay, chemicals, all over the place, man. All right. Okay. So again, man, okay, the Lord is bringing disaster to this place, man. Okay, destruction to this place, man. All right. Now I got one more real quick. Let me play it real quick.
The main part of the terminal where the train is B. This is the back of the line to get down to the trains. They're saying it's going to take an hour just to get a train to the main terminal.
Okay, so there you have it, man. Power outage at Denver airport triggers ground stop, man. Okay, let's read it. See, our infrastructure is crumbling while go further into depth for pointless wars, right, man? But guess what? That's, the will of Yahawashi is to destroy this place, man. Okay, from off of the face of the planet Earth, man, because this is a wicked, sinful kingdom, man. Okay, it says 200 billion would be used on infrastructure, right? Because they're using the money to fund the wars, man. They ain't using the money for you citizens, man, you Babylonians, man. All right. Says it says, as I'm literally in a plane arriving at Denver right now. It says, I will leave the airport and start new life in Denver. See, and you got people laughing like it's a joke. It's ain't no joke, man. Okay, let's see. Imagine being in a train when it went out. Wouldn't you be stuck? Okay. See, surely an infrastructure as large as an airport would have a backup power, right? But hey, man, it's gonna this is like a foreshadowing to, Babylon the Great, aka America, man. Okay, we seeing the glitches, man. We seeing the flickering of the lights, like power is about to go out, right? Which in this case, the power did went out, right? So real quick, let's get this here real quick. Let's see. Isaiah 19. Let's see. Okay. It says Isaiah 19 and 14, the Lord Yahawah had mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof, and they have caused Egypt to err in every work thereof, as a drunken man staggereth in his vomit. Neither shall there be any work for Egypt, which the head or the tail or the branch or the rush may do, man. Okay, so sooner or later, these jobs, AI is going to take over these jobs, man. Okay, and not only that, but it's perilous times going to come upon Babylon the Great, aka America, man. All right, because the Lord has a judgment for this place, man. Okay, so it's going to be every man for himself, man. Every man is going to be for himself, man. Okay, when you look at that movie, the Book of Eli, The Road, right? The I Am Legend, right? How you start to see like everything is on a standstill, the cars still in the road. You got trees growing up out of the ground. Okay. The place is a whole desert, right? All you can see is tumbleweed, right? This is what's gonna happen, man, over here in Babylon the Great, because this place wasn't a country, man. This place was a cooperation, man. Okay. So grand opening, grand closing, man. All right. The Lord is done with this place, man. The elites are done with this place. All right. But the wicked elites, they're not gonna get away, man. Okay, they just, they done with this place, man. Okay, so it says verse 16, in that day shall Egypt be like unto women, and it shall be afraid of and fear because of the shaking of the hand of the Lord Yahawah of hosts, which he shaketh over it. Okay, so yeah, you're gonna have it, man. There you have it. All right, it says verse 17, and the land of Judah shall be a terror unto Egypt, right? Because, the 2/3 of all people, man, okay, when shit hits the fan, right, 2/3 of all people gonna be, they're gonna be the one out there mainly looting, robbing, stealing, jacking, right, scamming, right, plotting, scheming, doing whatever they can to make ends meet, man, which that's gonna lead to their destruction, man. Okay, the scriptures say in Isaiah the 65th chapter that the Lord is going to feed his elect, man. All right. It says, verse 17, and the land of Judah shall be a terror unto Egypt. Everyone that maketh mention thereof shall be afraid in himself because of the counsel of the Lord Yahawah of hosts, which he had determined against it. All right. So let's grab that in second Ezra. Close it out real quick. I'm not going to make this too long, but you seen it, man. Okay. Just sharing you some news report, right, that just recently happened, right, and linking it up with the scriptures, man. All right, because we're entering into some times where we have to lean upon Yahawah Bashim Yahawashi, man. Okay, we have to. Okay, we have to. Excuse me, we have to make Yahawah Bashim Yahawashi, okay, our main foundation, man, because amen. Like the scriptures say, those that look out the window be darkened, man. All right. The future is grim, man. Okay. This future is grim for these Babylonians. The future is grim for the 2/3, right? And Lord willing, we be of the hopeful elect, but we're going to have to go through some tribulations, right? It says, let me see. This is 2nd Ezra 14 and 15 and 14. So like, yeah. 2nd Ezra 15 and 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. For the sword and the destruction drive nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. Okay, what is the modern day sword? Okay, the blicky, the weapon, right? Knife, right? Machete, right? Long rifle, right? Okay, pistol, right? That's the modern day sword, man. Okay, and everybody here in America have either like 2 to 5 to 3, however much blickies in their house, man. Okay, this place is going to be a war zone soon come, man. It says, verse 16, for there shall be sedition among men and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and their course of their actions shall stand in their power. Okay, people going to be excited in other people to go up against the government, man. All right. Okay, and they're going to take matters into their own hands. Okay, that's what they said. That's what the word sedition means, man. An uprising against the government, man. It says, verse 17, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able, right? Okay, it's going to be roadblocks, checkpoints, choke points, all right, clearance, all right. This is the time that we're coming into. It says, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid, man. Okay, so if men is going to be afraid, how much you weaker vessel, man, you women, man. All right? This is the reason why you women need to get your act together, man. Okay, you sincere women who have the hopeful elect, right, who seeking Yahawah Bashim Yahawashi in truth and sincerity, right, who have husbands and doing right by your husbands, right, and not being wicked, right? Continue to serve the Lord Yahawah Bashim Yahawashi in truth and sincerity, man. Okay, or you will be destroyed, man. Point blank period. Verse 19. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation, man. So, yeah, man, you're going to have people that's going to, these stores, like the scriptures say, the sown places being unsown, and the full store houses shall be found empty, right? These stores are getting emptier and emptier by the month, man, by the day, right? Starting to see more and more empty shelves, right? And this is the time that we're coming into. Matter of fact, let me get that real quick. What's it, 16 and 22? No, 14 and 22. Salakia. On soon. 6 and 22. Salakia. Brakati Abashim Shai. 2nd Ezra 6 and 22. And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown, the full storehouses shall be suddenly be found empty, and the trumpet shall give a sound, which when every man heareth, they shall be suddenly afraid. Okay, so these grocery stores gonna be empty, man. Okay, so imagine the grocery stores empty, and you still got people out here that's losing their job each and every single day, man. Okay, with AI replacing these people's job, man. Okay, it's gonna cause people to bug out, man. It's gonna cause people to be in a chaotic state of mind, man. Okay, and those of you who don't have the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of Yahawashi Shai, guess what, man? You are going to bug the hell out, man. Okay, you are going to bug out, man. All right, you gonna crash out, man. You gonna, hey, man. Okay, you ain't gonna have no type of stability, man. As the scripture saying, Isaiah the 33rd chapter, the 33rd chapter, the 6th verse. Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time. Strength of salvation, the fear of the Lord is his treasure, right? All right. It says, at that time shall friend fight one against another. Like enemies, and the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein. The springs of the fountain shall stand still, man. Okay, so it's gonna be a lack of H2O, man. Okay, ain't gonna be no water out there for people to quench their thirst, man. A lot of people out here gonna be walking around with dry lips, man, dry mouth, dry throat, right? Not having any water to quench their thirst, man. Okay, and you take these things away from people, man. Okay, they and this is what the wicked is doing, man. Okay, the wicked Esau Edom, this is what he's doing. He's taking away the resources from the people to cause people to crash out, man. Okay, so he can have an excuse, right, to come in and be the hero and try to help and this and that and try to be, yeah, this is what I'm doing. I'm putting them in prison. This is for their own good. Not, yeah, man. Okay, this is what this devil is doing, man. All right, this wicked Esau Edom, man. This is what he's doing, man. Okay, he's causing the problem, man, and seeing how the people react to it, so he could come with the solution, man. All right, order ab chaos, order, okay, chaos, order out of chaos, Salakia. Okay, order out of chaos, man. Okay, it says, the springs of the fountain shall stand still, and in 3 hours they shall not run. Whosoever remaineth from all these that I have told thee shall escape and see my salvation in the end of your world, man. Okay, the end of Esau Edom's world, man. All right. Let's see. Yeah, that was it. Let me grab this here real quick. Isaiah 30. A lot of our people still trusted in the society, man. Okay, and you seeing situations like this happen, and people don't even want to take these things into consideration, man. All right, this place, this place wasn't a place for us to rest, man. Okay, and matter of fact, you're gonna start to see a lot of people, mortgages, default on mortgages, and losing their homes. Hey, people out here, faces gonna be looking real hard, real crazy and crooked soon, man. All right, because they trusted in this place, man. All right, so guess what? This is Isaiah 30 and 1. Woe to the rebellious children, said the Lord Yahawah, that take counsel but not of me, and that cover with the covering but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin, that walk to go down into Egypt, and have not asked at my mouth, to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust of the shadow of Egypt, your confusion, man. Okay, so jumping down, let me jump down for the sake of time. Okay, I gotta get ready to go out with the brothers. This is Isaiah 30 and 12. Wherefore, thus said the Lord, thus said the Holy One of Israel, because ye despise this word, and trust in oppression and perverseness, and stay thereon. Therefore, this iniquity shall be to you as a breach ready to fall, swelling out in a high wall, whose breaking cometh suddenly at an instant, man. Okay, so the Lord is gonna creep up on you 2/3, man. Okay, you Israelites that don't want to hearken unto the voice of Yahawashi, man. All right. So yeah, man, I just seen those 3 little shorts, man. Okay, reporting right the type of disasters that's happening here in Babylon the Great, aka America, filtering it through the scriptures, reporting it to you, Akim wa Akwaf. Okay, you sincere Akim wa Akwaf. Okay, that follow the Lamb wherever it go. So again, man, just closing this lesson out, we gotta continue to keep praying, man. Keep praying, and continue to keep believing Yahawashi that he's gonna feed his elect, man. Okay, that he's gonna feed and take care of us. Okay, but we have to go through tribulation. We're gonna have to go through some tough times, some hard times, and this is the reason why. Okay, we have this grace period to build up our relationship with Yahawashi, so we can endure perilous and such times. So with that, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory goes to Yahawah, Bahashim Yahawashi, Bahashim Makakodash, Shalom Tidiale, Shalom.